The year is 1907. Teddy Roosevelt is president, the first electric washing machine just hit the market, and on baseball diamonds across America, history is being made. But how did 1907 become one of the most defining years in the history of professional baseball? Stick around to find out. Welcome back to our series, How Baseball Became America's Pastime. In today's episode, we dive into the unforgettable events of 1907, a year that witnessed both triumph and controversy in America's favorite sport. First up, let's talk about the Chicago Cubs. 1907 was the year they solidified their dominance in baseball. Led by the fierce trio of Tinker, Evers, and Chance, the Cubs charged their way to a National League pennant. The Cubs dominated the National League, winning 107 games in the 1907 MLB season. They finished with 16 more wins than the National League runners-up that season, the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Cubs were especially difficult to beat at home, going 54-19 on their home field. It wasn't just about winning games. The Cubs made history by sweeping the Detroit Tigers in the World Series, clinching their first-ever championship. The city of Chicago was full of excitement and pride over the Cubs' World Series win. The White Sox had won the World Series in 1906 against the Cubs, but 1907 was the Cubs' year. While the Cubs were celebrating, one player was making headlines for both his skills and his antics: Ty Cobb. The Georgia Peach was as talented as he was controversial, as some great athletes were and are. Cobb's aggressive play style and off-the-field behavior made him a polarizing figure, but there's no denying his impact on the game. In 1907, Cobb led the American League in batting average, solidifying his reputation as one of the best hitters in baseball. He finished the season with a .350 batting average. 1907 wasn't just about the players. It was also a year of evolution for the game itself. Rule changes and innovations began shaping modern baseball as we know it. One significant change was the crackdown on spitballs, pitches doctored with saliva or other substances. These changes were meant to make the game fairer, but they also added a layer of strategy that kept fans on the edge of their seats. However, the spitball was not completely outlawed until more than a decade later, despite many players and managers in Major League Baseball criticizing it. Beyond the field, baseball was becoming a cultural phenomenon in 1907. The sport was more than just a game. It was a symbol of American life. From small towns to big cities, baseball united people of all backgrounds. The ballpark was where everyone gathered to cheer, boo, and share in the excitement of the game. Major League Baseball also saw 6 teams improve their total home attendance. The Detroit Tigers increased their total home attendance by an incredible 70% in the 1907 MLB season. This was likely due to the Detroit Tigers being the best team in the American League, winning 92 games that season. The Tigers were founded in 1894, but had a major breakthrough year in 1907 when they won their first American League pennant. 1907 was a year of firsts, triumphs, and transformations in baseball. It set the stage for the game we know and love today. If you enjoyed this trip back in time, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment on your favorite moment from 1907, and don't forget to subscribe for more episodes in our series about how baseball became America's pastime.